viewers, welcome to our channel where we update the hottest and most shocking developments about the movie that is currently making waves. Today, we will bring you a story that not only revolves around the dark conspiracies but also reveals the public confrontation between characters who were once as close as flesh and blood. From betrayal to unexpected turns of events, from the tense courtroom to the stormy public opinion in society, all have converged to create an event that shook the entire Fairmont crest. And the center of all eyes is Kat and Allison, two women who used to call each other sisters, now become sworn enemies. Kat stands out in the Fairmont Crest community not only because she comes from the powerful Dupree family, but also because of her strong personality, ingenuity, and rare loyalty. Over the years, she has been seen as a spiritual support, a woman who knows how to compromise, knows how to maintain strong relationships in a glamorous but pitfall-filled society. Allison, on the other hand, is a cold, ambitious, and mysterious woman. People admire Allison for her calmness, courage in risky deals and unexpected turns of events. Kat and Allison were thought to be two perfect, inseparable halves, but it turns out that behind that closeness is a terrible darkness that no one expected. The attack on Chelsea once shocked Fairmont Crest. Chelsea is a young, beautiful woman with complicated relationships with many members of the community. When she suddenly became the victim of a brutal attack, everyone fell into a spiral of suspicion and confusion. For weeks, no one knew who was behind it, the scattered clues only led to a dead end. At that moment, Kat, with her sharp instincts and close relationships with many people, began to investigate on her own, determined not to let the truth be buried. She silently collected each piece, from ambiguous statements, blurry video recordings to forgotten documents. Bit by bit, Kat put together the whole picture, and the result struck her like a thunderbolt. Allison was the one behind the incident. The moment Kat accepted the truth, her heart was broken. The sister she trusted the most, who had shared every secret with her, who had supported her in her weak moments, was now revealed as a traitor. It was not only a personal shock, but also a collapse of trust, a deep wound that was difficult to heal. Kat understood that from here, the relationship between her and Allison had come to an end, there was no turning back. From close sisters, they turned into two opponents, and the stage for that confrontation was the shocking trial. The trial was held with special attention. From early morning, Fairmont Crest residents had come, the press and media set up cameras everywhere, paparazzi jostled to capture a moment. Inside the courtroom, all eyes were on the two central characters. Kat appeared in a simple but elegant outfit, her face exuding a look of hardness mixed with pain. Opposite her, Allison was cold, proud, her eyes filled with challenge. Between them was an unbridgeable gap, a gap built by betrayal, by the naked truth and indelible damage. The lawyers presented one by one, the prosecutor presented sharp evidence, each tape, each witness appeared. But the climax of the trial was not in the legal proceedings, but when Kat stood up at the witness stand, facing Allison directly. Her voice rang out strongly, without a trace of trembling. Kat not only recounted the truth in words, but also suppressed all the emotions, pain, and betrayed trust. Each of Kat's words was like a sharp knife stabbing straight into Allison's cold wall, causing the entire courtroom to tremble. The people whispered, the reporters took notes frantically, but Allison still tried to stay calm. Allison refused to back down. When it was her turn, she counterattacked with sharp arguments, finding every way to deny, even pushing Kat into the position of being accused of fabricating out of hatred. Allison painted a contrary picture, in which Chelsea was just the victim of another complicated conspiracy, and Kat was overwhelmed by emotions and imagined everything. However, Allison's arrogance became a double-edged sword. While refuting, she accidentally revealed details that only insiders would know, and that was the trap for the prosecutor and Kat's lawyer to dig deeper, causing Allison to be gradually pushed into a corner. Outside the courtroom, Fairmont Crest was deeply divided. One side sided with Kat, pitying the woman who had lost faith in her close sister. The other side admired Allison's coolness and bravery, seeing her as someone who dared to challenge both the law and public opinion. This opposition further caused chaos in the community. The press did not miss the opportunity, exploiting every small detail, from the look Kat gave Allison, to the slight tremor in a witness's voice. All of this created an unprecedented media storm, bringing the name Fairmont Crest to the forefront. The trial lasted for many days, and with each passing day, the tension rose to a new level. Kat became more and more determined, refusing to let herself fall before Allison's challenge. Allison still maintained her proud ironclad appearance, but inside, cracks gradually appeared. Finally, with the truth indisputable, the trial ended with the fall of one of the symbols of power. But that was not the end. The confrontation between Kat and Allison had gone beyond the law, turning into a simmering war that the entire Fairmont Crest felt. After the trial, Fairmont Crest was no longer the same. People whispered about other secrets that might be exposed, about hidden agendas. Relationships in the community were shaken, trust was torn apart, new alliances were formed while old bonds collapsed. Kat was no longer the woman who lived only in blind faith, she became a symbol of courage, of someone who dared to stand up to betrayal. Allison, despite her defeat, still left a haunting image of someone who would do anything to achieve her goals. And from here, the two embark on an uncompromising journey, where every step is an attack, every decision carries danger. Dear friends, the story of Kat and Allison has shown us a harsh truth: in the glamorous world of Fairmont Crest, behind the appearance of luxury, conspiracies and betrayals are always lurking. Sisterhood can turn into hatred, trust can be torn apart in the blink of an eye. And when the confrontation explodes, not only two people are caught in the vortex, but the whole community also has to pay the price. Don't miss the next developments of the film, because surely there are still unexpected twists waiting ahead, promising even more shocks. Keep watching and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any details.